Welcome to new flight. We are flying today from Bahrain International Airport to Dubai International Airport. We are using my add-ons, SimBriefOFP and A346 XFO checklist for the Toliss A346, which can help you to manage this aircraft. It's been a long it's been a long time since I have created these two add-ons, and I have updated them a lot, and they are working very good. So we'll start with the A346 XFO checklist for operating the aircraft. First, we'll see the setup, what we need. Do we need pushback? Yes, we need pushback. Save setup? Yes, we need to save setup for the next time. Flaps by FO. Yes, flaps after landing means do the co-pilot retract the flaps. Gear by FO means do the gear are handled, extended or retracted by the first officer. So all we said to them yes, and like this they will be saved in a file. Unless let's start with power up, but just a minute, I need to remove a script here. So we are going to start with the FO powering up the aircraft, where he will do all things for you, most of the things. Okay, so power up.
Power up. Flashlight.
The flashlight is up Captain. To the lighting.
All four engine
master
light, off.
Or it's dark. Flashlight will be open.
Engine mode selector in norm. WX system switch is off. Wind shear switch is off. Landing gear lever down. Windshield wipers off. BAT 1, 2 and APU BAT off. BAT 1 auto. BAT 2 auto. APU BAT auto. APU fire button. In and guarded. APU fire test button.
While he do this, we'll call our latest SimBrief flight plan.
Down APU master switch.
And we'll file it to VATSIM. I'm going to fly through VATSIM today. So we just your flight plan by one click can be sent to VATSIM IVR Pilot Edge. It will open in a new browser. So VATSIM for me. Now the co-pilot is opening the APU, and we'll wait for it till it starts. So here we go. There's the flight plan have been opened for me in the browser. I just have to file the plan. I filed it. Okay. So he's still waiting for the APU to be available. Meanwhile, I'll connect to VATSIM.
APU bleed on. Air conditioning.
There you go, connected.
All white lights off. X bleed rotary.
We'll bring our
Auto.
plan from
Cockpit
flight
and
sim
cabin
also
temp as desired.
through the
Cargo air
initiate request
condominium
and the
temp
Toliss
cockpit dome and
A346.
annunciator lights.
It will fill for you everything. If you have
Dim. Main
edited
panel
your
floodlight.
SimBrief number. It's the number, not the alias or username. It's the number. You can find it. Let me see where. When you go to your account in SimBrief, account, yes, and the account settings.
Oxygen pressure.
You click on the SimBrief data. There you will see the pilot ID.
Captain, please check
the pilot ID. Also, you can
pressure.
get it from every flight plan. You will see your pilot ID on it. And this is what you paste there, and just click recheck ID. Can you find it here? The departure is 30. Departure is 30. There are no SID. Okay. Now let's check the field. Check the cockpit oxygen pressure. Cockpit oxygen pressure. Crew supply. And
Captain, check that hydraulic fluid levels for all three systems are in the green.
Air conditioning on. Anti-ice. Let's reset it. On. Okay. All. Yes, checked.
Activating FADEC ground powered. Captain, please check engine oil quantity.
Above 12. Checked. You must turn on the FADEC power.
Flap/slat lever
So
matches the ECAM surface position indication.
The engine oil accurately. FADEC power is in the maintenance. Here, these four
Speed
buttons.
brake lever retracted. Brake accumulator pressure.
He will check the brake.
Is under 1000 psi.
See, it is
Blue
under
electric
1000
pump
psi,
on
so he will
to charge the accumulator.
open the blue pump and will charge it till it get to the green. Blue pump, this one. To recharge the fluid.
Acupressure in the green band.
As you see,
checked.
now it is exactly on the green.
Brake accumulator pressure.
So let's go on with what we are doing.
Acupressure in the
now
green
that
band.
we have put in
checked.
and calculated the runway, we need to
Power
call
up
the
completed.
uplink data to fill the takeoff. You can request takeoff data, then click on receive takeoff data and wait for the insert uplink. Now it is active. Okay. Do we need flex? We said yes to flex, so flex 7-1. So F7.
Cockpit preparation.
Oh,
Crew oxygen supply
almost
switch.
ready.
On.
From my
Fuel
part.
pumps.
Just we need to put
All on. Recorder ground control. On. ADIRUs. All on NAV. Strobe light. Auto. NAV and logo lights. System 1, seat belts. On. No smoking. Auto, EMER exit light. At arm, probe, window heat.
Electric panel, no lights. Next.
Captain, please check tail tank mode auto and tail tank feed auto.
Both feeds on auto. Checked.
Engine fire protection test. Engine 1, 2, 3, 4, fire push buttons.
We will check the engine. Test button.
Checked in and guarded.
We will check if they are guarded.
Engine fire test push button.
Now he will press the test button.
Maintenance panel, please check all lights checked off.
Maintenance button. They will be off soon. We will wait for them. Yes. Off. Off. They are off. We just tell them to check the oil.
Ventilation panel. All lights checked off. Annunciator light selector on test. Selector on dim. North ref push button, off. DMC selection knob norm. ECAM/ND transfer knob, norm. Landing gear GRVTYEXTN switch. In position off and guard is closed. Audio control panels 1 and 2. Adjusted audio.
Let's check the weather.
Switching panel.
International.
All 4 knobs norm checked.
330, 15 knots.
Thrust levers.
Temperatures 21. Q
Idle.
is 1014.
Captain, please check thrust reverser lever stowed.
Set. All stowed. Checked.
Engine master switch is off. Engine mode selector, norm. ATC mode, standby. Radio management panels 1 and 2. Power switch checked on. Please check green NAV light off.
Green and NAV lights both off. Checked. And
VHF1 selected. COM frequencies, please tune to the needed.
Will be on Unicom. There are no ATC.
Cockpit preparation completed. Startup preparation.
Okay, start up.
Set glare shield integrated light and flood light as required.
They are good.
Loudspeaker volume 80%. Captain, please set baro reference to current value.
Set. Checked. 4.
Flight director both sides on. Navigation display mode.
We just turn the ND to 10 nautical
Mode
miles.
to arc and rank to 10 nm.
After takeoff, he will return it back at
Cap,
40.
please check speed Mach window and heading window is dashed.
They are not dashed because the IRS is not in align. 4 minutes for alignment. So we have to wait 4 minutes. So we are waiting for the IRS to align so we can get our map, and both speed and heading will be dashed. While they get aligned, 2 minutes. Let's talk about SimBriefOFP. SimBriefOFP have two layouts. Detailed out, where you can have most of the flight plan and the weather. You can just live meet converter. You can convert A to N, and the decoder for the abbreviation only, you know, like you type SCT scattered, you know, like that. It will not with. I just made it, you know, for help, for reference. Sometimes get things like havoc, EA, E, okay, clouds and visibility, okay. The abbreviation. The guest factor, if there are guests, wind speed, you can collect them here, and it will give you your approach speed. I think you can use it also for speed. There are guests, you will see it in the wind here. You will see G, and after it you will see the guest speed. Also, we have the weights, payloads, tax, cargo, zero fuel weight, takeoff weight, low, and you can type in if you the time, estimated times, the fuel. Here, if there are a VATSIM or IVO or pilot edge ATS, you will find it here. So here we have for our approach at Dubai airport, there are controllers, and we have the ATS, but it actually maybe it will change later. This will not change with it. I will see maybe in the future I would do it live through only, I think, VATSIM. Also, we have now, I showed you this layout, now this a second layout, which is simple, and which layout you choose, it will stay on it even if you close the X-plane and open it again. When you open it, it will open on this. So now we have map, and both are dashed. So next.
Captain, please dial first ATC cleared altitude into the altitude window.
Dialed.
A/skid is in on position. Captain, please dial in transponder code.
ITC, go with 2000.
Captain, please set transponder to auto.
Auto.
Transponder mode, auto.
I've set it to auto.
Gas switch on STBY, checked. Startup preparation completed.
Okay.
Pushback and start. Beacon on EXTLT panel. Captain, please check all doors closed.
All doors are closed.
Disconnected external power connection. Captain, please call pushback truck.
Calling pushback truck.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Okay.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Always use X button with
Tow
your
connected and
joystick
bypass pin and
for
service.
the
Release parking brake.
X first officer, and also one for the info. So one for the info, so you can see. Other for the next. You can do that from your joysticks.
Starting pushback. And
So
you may start
we hit
engine.
next. We have clearance.
Starting block time counter.
And he will
Engine
go to
start. Engine mode selector in mode norm.
He will
And mode selector to position
monitor
IGN/start.
after the engines. When the engine starts, he will monitor
Starting
them
engines 1+2.
till they are both on, available.
Monitoring EGT, N3, and N1.
He's monitoring the engines 1 and 2, and when it's available he will start the other engines. You can download my add-ons from my Discord server, always the latest, freshest copy. You can find the link.
Starting engines 3+4.
You can find the link for the Discord server below. If you are on Twitch, it is in the About section. If you are on YouTube, you can find it down under the video information. Just log into my Discord server and you can get all my add-ons free. And for now it is only the SimBrief OFB and the A346 XFO checklist, which I use for this, is for both aircraft, for both games, X-Plane 11 and X-Plane 12. They are both compatible. I haven't tried the others. I will try the others.
Jassim Alcater says.
اي نعم يا اخي انا عربي والله. حيلا الاخ جاسم. So you can get them. So I will test them later on. I will test them later on, and I will see if they are compatible with X-Plane 12. So after
engine start.
After engine start.
Engine mode selector to position norm. APU bleed to off. Jassim Alcater says. Ground spoilers, armed. Rud trim 0, checked.
Operation complete.
Flaps
parking
lever.
brake.
Parking brake set.
Please pitch trim for takeoff setting.
Stand by.
Trim is 2.9, 2.8 here, so to 2.9. Okay, set.
Runway wet condition R. Good.
The runway wet condition, he will check if the runway is wet. If it is good, he will. If it is not wet, he will say good. If it is wet, he will say wet. This is all for your takeoff.
master switch off.
This is all for your takeoff.
Please check that all slides are armed on ECAM door/Oxy page.
Checked.
After engine start completed. Taxi. Nose wheel light to position.
So it's disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left.
Taxi camera switch off.
And have a safe flight.
Please set parking brake to off.
Okay, flaps to 3. Parking brake
Captain,
off.
please perform a brake check. We will start flight control check.
Brake check.
Elevators full up.
Pull up.
Checked. Full down.
Pull down.
Checked. Ailerons full left.
Full left.
Checked. Full right.
Right.
Checked. Rudder full left.
Rudder for left.
Checked. Full right.
Full right.
Checked. Tur on ND set. Auto brake to max set. Cabin ready checked. Captain, please check takeoff memo no blue.
No blue. Checked.
Taxi completed.
So we'll go for the before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff. Cabin crew seats for takeoff. Captain, please check brake temperature.
Checked.
Engine mode selector in mode norm. WX radar system to system 1. Predictive wind shear switch to auto. XPNDR to mode TA/RA set. Before takeoff completed.
So we have done our before takeoff checklist, and we will turn on the takeoff when we are crossing the runway. We are taxiing to runway 30 right at Bahrain International Airport. Bahrain International Airport, Emirates A340, lining up runway 30 right and taking off. So we'll start the takeoff checklist.
Takeoff. RWY turn off to on. Land lights to on. Nose wheel light to take off. Strobe to on. Started chrono. Taxi camera off.
Okay, and 150%.
And 150% stable.
Stable. Flex.
Man flex 71. $100 knots.
Check.
V1. VR rotate.
Rotate.
Landing gear positive rate.
So as you can see,
Gear
the
up.
checklist
Ground
and
spoilers.
FO will help you a
Disarm.
lot in maintaining
Nose
this
wheel light off.
aircraft, as you can't do it all by yourself.
RWY turn off to off.
Thrust lever climb.
Thrust lever CLB, check. After takeoff. Engine mode selector in mode norm. Engine anti-ice as required. F-speed full. ND rank to 40 nautical miles. Climb. MCDU captain on prep FO on flight plan. F speed 3. Flaps to CONF2.
So he will handle the flaps. If you don't need them, you don't need the FO to
FSP2.
handle the flaps.
Flaps to CONF1.
You can do that in the settings and choose no. I will do other features for the settings. You can request or recommend or suggest any things that I can do for both add-ons SimBriefOFP,
V-face speed.
this one, or the A346
Flaps 0.
checklist.
Climb completed. Trans DEP. Barrow standard set. Trans DEP completed.
Autopilot on. And we'll go to our cruise level, which is 25,000 feet. Again, 6.
Cruise. Cruise checks.
I didn't.
Hang page check oil pressure and temperature.
Have to reset it. I will climb.
Climb. Trans DEP. Barrow standard set. CLB 10,000 feet. Land lights to off. Seat belts off. MCDU captain on prep FO on flight plan. Climb completed.
Today no controllers here near Bahrain, but there are controllers in Dubai International, where we are expected to arrive. The cruise checklist will start automatically when you reach your cruise level. He will detect it and will start the cruise. Then we'll start the periodic check for the oil, for the other things on the aircraft. We call them cruise checks. Start, I think our arrival. The ice off. Arrival. Charlie. Arrival. 3 left. Turn. Hotel 3 Charlie. Well dot. Third. Next. And QNH is check it from the live meter request. That's 1014. Temperature is 21. When the adjust at 10 knots. The DH, I have to check the map for 30 left. Approach 30 left. LS is 200. our top of descent, 140 nautical miles.
Cruise LVL. Cruise altitude reached.
So we have reached cruise. He
Cruise.
detected that. Now he will make the check.
Cruise checks.
Now the checks for the cruise.
Ang page check oil pressure and temperature.
Check.
Bleed page check. Bleed parameters. No overheats.
Check.
Elec page check. Generator loads. Bus health.
Check.
Hydraulics page check for decrease in quantities.
Checked. No decrease.
Fuel page check even fuel distribution.
Checked.
Condominium page check duct and zone temperatures. No large differences for passenger comfort.
Check.
FLT-CTL check. No unusual surface positions.
Check.
Cruise checks completed.
Thank you. How long to reach hotel? We'll have a controller. Guide us to the airport. There are assigned on a coach. Well, if there are a tower, we will contact only about 10 or 20 nautical miles from the runway. There are ground, tower. The ground and tower. Bravo, and with 30 left for approach, temperature 25, dew 15, QNH 1015. Year 1014. I will go. Later on I will check it again. So we are about 95. and about 60 or 50 nautical miles we'll do our descent preparation. The A346 XFO checklist will stay with you till parking and securing the aircraft. We'll do all of this from powering up till securing the aircraft. I will change, I will add one more thing to it. I will add a flap 3 landing, because now the flaps you can say, you can choose in the settings in my add-on to say yes or no for the FO, or if sometimes you will need to land with flaps 3 if there are guests or there are the winds are speedy like 20 knots and more. So I will do this option in the near future, so he will not touch flaps 4 or flaps full if you choose no for it. I will work very soon on it. So we are now about 69 nautical miles from our top of descent. Within 60 or 50 nautical miles we'll do our descent preparation. The checklist set up here we have, as I told you, we have if we need push-up. Sometimes we don't need push-up. You can activate it at any phase of the aircraft. You don't need to reload the ex-first officer, as it will be checked on every checklist. So need pushback, yes or no? Does the first officer handle flaps? Means all flight flaps. If you choose yes, if you choose no, he will not handle them on takeoff or on landing. Flaps after landing, if you choose no, he will not retract flaps after 70 knots. And the gear by FO, he will handle gear on takeoff and on landing. Also, I am going to add an option, as I said, to just use flaps 3 for landing. This is, I will add it soon. It is needed. Like that day I had guests. I'm very heavy gust, about 30 knots yesterday in Amsterdam airport, and I had to use a 3, but my settings was yes for FO, so it was so I couldn't do that, and I did it with flaps 4. So for that mistake to not happen again, I will add a flap 3 configuration for landing. So we'll do our descent preparation and check our landing data.
Descent preparation. Landing elevation knob. At auto, checked. Captain, please set arrival info in MCDU.
1021. Now it comes. Temperature 25. At 8 or set. We are near our board. Thanks for subscribing. Tower is 118.75. Decimal 3. We'll get them ready.
Janik Fly says, "Thank you for making this awesome tool."
You're welcome.
Donation Alert says, "Check my Discord server for the latest add-ons."
Thank you. You are welcome, and I'm very glad that you're enjoying it. Seven 50. Okay, so 5 nautical miles. 5 nautical miles till our top of descent, and we'll activate the descent checklist. The descent checklist will not do anything. It will do things in the background, like it will check the transition level and will activate the borrow when we reached it. Also will open the landing lights if we reach 10,000 feet, and the seat belts. If you didn't get my add-ons, you can get them from my Discord server. Always the latest version is on the Discord server. You can find the link below in the about if you are in Twitch, or if you are on YouTube, you can find it in the video information below. Or you can find me on Explain Forum, but I don't download the freshest version there till after few versions. I can check them. Okay, 7, but leave that 10,000 active CFR. So, okay, that check 3 Charlie. Oh, 12,000 is the maximum. 7,000. Number 7. Something wrong with the connection today, I'm sorry. I need to restart my main router. But our runway 2000.
Hang anti-ice as required. Descent preparation completed. Descent.
I forgot the descent checklist, which, as I told you,
Descent completed.
it will do things in the background, not in the foreground.
Trans APR.
So I activated the
Trans
transition level.
APR completed.
Speed brakes. The speed come down. Dubai International Traffic, Emirates 840, entering VOTEB, reach Charlie for approaching runway 30 left. I have to announce as I am on VATSIM. So to declare my what I'm going to do. Or intentions.
DE's flap 1. Flaps 1.
As you see,
DE's
as we
flap
got
1
to
completed.
240, we activated flap 1. That's Dubai Airport. That one.
To 10,000 feet.
So we reached 10,000 feet.
Land lights to on.
Heater land lights.
Seat belts on.
Seat belt.
SL button pushed.
Push the LS button on.
To 10,000 feet completed. F2. Flaps to CON F2. F2 completed.
As you see, the flaps are perfectly adjusted with the speeds. There was an update for X-Plane 12. After that, they worked perfectly.
F3. Flaps to CON F3. F3 completed.
So we'll keep it at 190. Keep the speed one until that. There is traffic in. And our altitude is decision that will follow the approach star altitudes and speed. 185 speed. The airport is behind us. We'll start our approach and landing checklist. First, it will start a checklist of the approach. Then, when we are near landing, we'll activate it. Next.
Approach and landing.
So, as I said, you always have to assign
SPD is in
a next
mode.
button for ex-first officer.
DE's flat
and show information button.
F2.
You can do that in the joystick settings or on the keyboard settings.
F3. Ground spoiler arm. Auto brake low. And mode selector to position IGN/start.
So as you see, when landing, when we are going to land, we decided we are going to land. We push next. Then it will do the rest. So this is LDOT. Just will reach BB508, then we'll turn. This procedure is for the approach of VATSIM 3 Charlie for Dubai Airport. Hit the approach button. I have decided in the landing, the approach and landing procedure to keep the ignition on start, as now 2 times the engine shut off on me. I haven't said that, but I don't know why. Have shut down on me while I'm in approach, especially if there are severe winds. You can see my last night video to Amsterdam. At the end, the engines just shut down on me. Until now I have no idea why. Anyone knows why, please tell me. So we'll contact tower when we are about 15 nautical miles. Usually 10, but I will call him at 15. And we'll keep our speed 185 till our ILS is active. Then we'll do it automatically to give us the landing speed. I'm permitted here to use about 185 knots of speed. So our first officer is waiting us to tell him that we have decided to land. And he will prepare the aircraft. Like gear down like that. The list, like the cabin, ready. This kind of thing. Just let's check the weather for the last time. It is sunny. Still 1015 QNH. About 15 nautical miles. Tower, Assalamu alaikum. Emirates 840 approaching runway 30 left.
Emirates 840 Dubai Tower, good day to you, sir. Continue approach 30 left. Plan to vacate flight by Kilo 8 and surface wind is 330 and 8 knots, runway 30 left.
Continuing approach, runway 30 right, Emirates 840.
Emirates 840, correction is 30 left.
30 left, yes sir, Emirates 840.
Sky Dubai 817, continue taxi on Kilo and hold short Kilo, Mike. Continue on Kilo and hold short Kilo, Mike. Sky Dubai 817. By 817, please cross more trolley. by 817, please squawk more Charlie.
2000.
By 817, I am squawking Charlie. Alright, thank you.
Just waiting for the ILS, and we'll tell the first officer
Sky by 817, contact ground 118.35 myself.
and we'll tell the first officer that to do the landing checklist.
Contact ground 118.350, Sky by 817.
We can do the checklist from now as the landing memo come on, so we'll do it. Landing.
Andy rang to 10 nautical miles.
Speed.
Landing gear. Down, check. Nose F4.
That's 840, runway 30 left, clear to land.
Three 0 left, clear to land. Emirates 840. Thank you, sir. I have control.
You're welcome.
One thousand. $500. $400. $300.
100 above.
200.
Minimum.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10,
5.
Verse. $70 knots. Tower, say again, do I vacate on the right, 840?
Negative Emirates 840 to the left by Kilo 8.
Roger. Emirates 840.
Dubai Tower, hello again. Scuba 817, Mike 2 holding short, please over right. Scuba
Kilo 8.
817, cross runway 6 right after crossing contact ground again on 118.35. Cross 30 right at Mike 2 and when crossing contact ground again 118.350, Scuba 817. Emirates 840, taxi to the left via Juliet 2 and hold short Juliet 2 Alpha.
Say again, please, instructions. Emirates 40.
Emirates 840, taxi to the left via Juliet 2 and hold short Juliet 2 Alpha.
And holding Juliet 2 Alpha, Emirates 840.
F4.
Alright, 840, please vacate the runway.
Out of runway, Emirates 840.
F4. Out of runway. Taxi light. On.
Let's check the
Strobe light.
nav.
Auto. Land lights to off. Taxi camera on. Engine selector in norm. WX radar off. XPNDR to mode toss APU master
Juliet
switch.
2.
APU
in
start
front of me.
switch.
And there have, I don't know what went wrong. Connect. Okay. Juliet 2 just in front of us.
Out of runway completed.
Tower Emirates 840 at Juliet 2. Tower Emirates 840 at Juliet 2.
Emirates 840, contact ground 118.35, مع السلامة.
One 118.350 Emirates 840. شكرا، مع السلامة.
عفوا، مع السلامة.
السلام عليكم. إمارات 840 at Juliet 2.
Emirates 840 to my ground, very warm welcome. You can taxi Juliet 2, Whiskey 1 and stand Bravo 27.
Say again please, I didn't get it, it was too fast for me. Emirates 840.
Emirates 840, apologies, taxi Juliet 2, Whiskey 1 and stand Bravo 27.
Juliet 2 Whiskey 1 and stand Bravo 27, Emirate 840. Thank you, sir. Whiskey 1.
Cascade by 3 Papa Mike request pushback.
Cascade by 3 Papa Mike, stand Echo 17, pushing signs improve is east on Papa.
Turn crew facing east Papa, cascade by 3 Papa Mike.
Whiskey 1. Ground, Whiskey 1 would be on my right, correct? Thanks. B27, yes, we got it. Here is our park. We had a glitch, I don't know what, but the checklist should have continued after landing, but it got stuck after landing checklist. So I will check why is that.
Etihad 514, just confirm you are clear to taxi Sierra, Mike, and then hold short Mike 13 Alpha.
Etihad 5148, yeah, I was here having an issue here with avionics. It'll be, with the hydraulics, it'll be 2 seconds to check if I can. Etihad 5148.
Parking brake.
Etihad 514, FM, you're still clear to taxi,
Parking brake
Mike
on.
13 Alpha, runway 3 to the right.
Taxi camera off.
Emirates 153.
Please set anti-ice to off and on.
Requesting to continue taxi from Lima 1 to Lima.
APU
and
leave
from
on.
make a turn to Mike 1 Alpha. And go for the
External
mic.
power avail.
And stand by for the mic. 1 Alpha should hold short.
External power A and B on.
Emirates 1532, apologies, continue taxi, Lima 1, right, Mike, hold short, Mike 13 Alpha, runway 3 to the right.
All 4 engine master off.
Say it again.
Beacon off.
Emirates 1532,
Strobe to
continue
off.
taxi, Lima 1, right,
Nose
onto
wheel
Mike,
to off.
hold short, Mike 13 Alpha, runway
RWY
3
turn off
the
to
right.
off. Seat belts. Off. No smoking. Off. Elapsed time counter stopped. Fuel pumps.
Emirates 1532, continue taxi from Lima 1 to Mike. But we cannot see any Mike 1.
All off.
There's only
Transponder to
Mike
standby.
1 Alpha, Mike 1.
Parking completed.
Anyway, thank you. That's all for our flight today. And hope to see you on my next video. And don't forget, you can take my add-ons for Explain 11 or 12. You can find them both in my Discord server. You can find the link below. If you are on Twitch, you can find it in the about. If you are on YouTube, you can find it below the video in the info. And both SimBriefOFP and the ex-first officer, the A346 XFO checklist for the Toliss A346. Both are compatible with X-Plane 11 and X-Plane 12. Thank you very much again. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like. Thank you very much. Bye bye.